Hi everyone, welcome to my UPSC Civil Service preparation. This is a course on Geography Mains. Okay, here I'm. This lesson is about slope development, which comes under Geomorphology. I'll be uploading videos on each topics, and I'm discussing the questions asked on the previous year question paper also. Okay, now starting with let's start with slope concept. Okay, what is slope? Okay, a slope is nothing but an angular inclination of a particular terrain, okay, between a hilltop and between a valley. Okay, this is a slope. Okay, these slopes must have various elements. Okay, such as each slope cannot be only slant line. Also, sometimes it may go like this. It may be like this, like this. So each slope, often hill slope, okay, will have various segments. Okay, that will be shown here. Okay. Okay, here this picture demonstrates various types of hill slopes, forms of hill segments. Okay, here there is, okay, here there is convexal summity. Okay, it represents topmost portion of an hill slope. Suppose whenever a particular hill slope is developed due to endogenetic forces, it acts like this, and due to over a period of time, it when it erodes, this particular portion of an hilltop will be converted into convex region. What's a convex region? Okay, this portion will be pointing to upward. Okay, where the curved path will be pointing to upward is convex region. Suppose if it is concave, it should have been like this. Okay, so this is an summital convexity. Summit means top portion. Okay, this rectilinear section is the linear segment. Okay, present in the hill slope. The linear segment present in a hill slope where the debris which are denuded here, which comes over here, won't rest. It will go downwards. That portion will be called as rectilinear section. The rectilinear section where the debris will be in the continuous motion. Okay, basal concavity. In basal concavity, what happens? The debris, okay, the debris which comes from the top of the hill, this is the rectilinear section, this is the convex section which comes from the top of the hill, will be accumulated here, provided there won't be any river here. It gets accumulated here. So over a period of time, as it get accumulated, it forms the concave portion. So it's called basal concavity. Okay, so the another thing which is the another slope segment is free face. Free face is the one which has very steep straight line, 90-degree. Okay, the important aspect of free face is that it may come for 1 mark also, that free face represents resistant stratum, means like a hard bed. For having a free face, a particular hill slope profile should have an hard core rock. Okay, the rock which has greater strength, which whose intermolecular strength is high. Okay, so there are four segments of an slope profile. What are those? Summital convexity, free face, rectilinear segment, and basal concavity. Okay, now slope can be of two types. Okay, one is hill slope, hill slope. Okay, the other is valley slope. Valley means this is a particular hill. Here the river will flow. Okay, the river will have a vertical erosion in its earlier period. So vertical erosion will create the valley deepening, and the particular landform around it will be in the higher portion. So here these two things are called as valley. These valleys, okay, will have certain slope like this. Okay, here the river flows. This is called as valley slopes. Okay, so there are two slopes, hill slopes and valley slopes. Okay, now depending upon the slope segments, we can classify the hill slope profile, whether it is we know that a particular hill slope can't be made of one particular segment. A particular hill slope can't have only symmetrical convexity or only rectilinear section, so it should have a combination of at least two. So based on that, we can classify the slopes. Okay, the various slopes combination we can have is here, as it is pointed: convex concave slope, convex rectilinear concave slope, okay, which I'll show here. Okay, so various thing is convex concave slope, convex rectilinear slope, okay, and concave. Okay, next is convex free face, rectilinear, and concave, and so on. This is not important, let's not take it. Okay, just I'm telling what type of slopes can we have, because in previous sections and all, when we discuss about the various types of slope, this is important. How is convex slopes is there, how concave slopes are there, and all. Okay, now let's take into classification slopes of slopes. Okay, now let's take classifications of slope on the basis of origin. Okay, here on the basis of origin, slopes can be classified on the basis of two types: tectonic slopes. Other one is erosional slopes. Okay, tectonic slopes are either formed due to tensional and compressional endogenic forces. Okay, let me demonstrate. Okay, tensional erosional surfaces. Suppose this is a landform. Okay, when we know that convectional current comes from deep inside the earth, okay, these particular landforms breaks. Okay, it breaks. Okay, forming faults. Okay, these faults, when these two faulting landforms move downward, it creates an elevated thrust. Okay, this, okay, it creates an hill, right? This is a slope, steep slope. Okay, compression, this comes due to tensional force. Okay, coming to compressional thing, let's see here. Okay, this is a particular landform, or take it as plate. This is a particular another plate. When these two move due to convectional current, current deep from originating from deep inside the earth, converging convectional current, these two plates crushes. Okay, and the sedimentary rocks present at the crustal margins will get folded and forms the hills. Okay, this is another type of slopes here created here. So tectonic slopes, okay, originated from compressional and tensional endogenic forces. Next is erosional slopes. When these are subjected to erosions, okay, suppose a river originates in the hill, okay, it creates a slope, it alters. Okay, so slopes are created by the river as well as glaciers and wind. Okay, the slopes which are created by the streams will have cycle of erosion, which we discuss in Davis cycle of erosion. Okay, in the youth stage it will have convex. Okay, since it will be having valley deepening due to vertical erosion. At the later stage there will be rectilinear. Okay, okay, at the initial stage, so this is an initial stage tectonic hill slope. Okay, at the initial stage there will be convex. Okay, okay, later the rain falls and other things will happen, and the things won't be the same. Okay, in the later stage it will be converted into rectilinear. Okay, because in the initial there was valley deepening, but in later stages the lateral erosion will takes place. Initial stages vertical erosion, in the later stages lateral erosion. Okay, so over a period of time when these lateral erosion continue, the these parts of the hill slopes are eroded and it becomes concave in the older stage, which will be demonstrated in the further session. Okay, Okay, this is over. You can rewind the video and see again. Okay, usually in the studying of okay, usually in the studying usually in the study of slope development we use two approach. Okay, the one is we use two approach. Okay, one is evolution approach. Okay, evolution approach, I'll demonstrate it here. Okay, slope evolution approach. Okay, in slope evolution approach the main basic thing is you should have an original you should find the original landform which it was formed. Suppose a mountain which we found in your area is the slope profile is not the original, it has been eroded, modified. So we have to find, in this approach we will find the original evolution approach. Evolution of slopes original, or when it was formed we'll find that one. But this is the problem. Okay, so these are the problems. Okay, since due to lack of evidences we have to go with the speculation. Okay, but with proper reason. Okay, later dating of the slope development. Dating means like at what particular period of time what type of slope form was present at the initial, suppose 100 years back, whether it was convex or it was after over a period of 50 years before, whether it was rectilinear, like that, which can be predicted by using the slope mechanism which are responsible for the slope formation. Okay, and placing these slopes with respective time sequence. Time sequence. Okay, we can do that. Okay, so we'll have proper study. Okay, this is slope evolution approach. Okay, according to which W.M. Davis developed slope decline theory of slope decline theory. Okay, which is very important from exam point of view. Next is polyprocess approach. Okay, next is process form approach. Uh, in process form approach, in the process form approach will have a relationship between the slope process and slope form. Slope process is various types of processes are there in slope development, such as climate, vegetation, processes or mass movements. Okay, these each process will have develop a particular slope form where one of the process may be dominant, forming one type of form. Okay, so we'll establish relationship between what process might give what forms. Okay. In this there are two approach: monoprocess approach, polyprocess approach. In monoprocess approach, as given here, I'll share the notes in the below link. Okay. In monoprocess approach, what happens is one particular slope process, that is whether considered a particular fluvial process, a stream is running down the slope. Okay, that will form distinct slope forms. Okay, as given by the Feynman here, given by the okay, suppose at a particular hill, consider consider a hill here. Okay, here it rains. Okay, at the top of the hills the amount of water is less. Okay, so it will have less velocity and less surface runoff here, so it will form convex part. Whereas when it comes down, okay, the amount carried by it, the debris carried by it will be more, and hence it forms rectilinear, consequently concave. Okay, due to accumulation. Okay, this is the thing. Whereas in polyprocess approach, more than one slope process will contribute for development of slope form. Okay, next, slope development. Theories of slope and the theories of slope development can be classified into three parts. Okay, one is slope decline theory, slope decline theory. Okay, next is slope replacement theory. Okay, which is given first one, slope decline theory, is given by Davis. Slope replacement theory by Peng. Okay, next, parallel retreat theory. Okay, based on these classification or categories of these slope development, we'll have models of slope development by these gentlemen, the geomorphologists. Okay, in 2017, the LC Singh question was asked. Okay, for 15 marks. Okay, we'll discuss in the next video. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, I'll be discussing the concept with the previous year questions also. Okay, I have questions list here. I'll discuss that also, and I will share my notes here.